Hi, it's Kat at the Rage's Edge, and I'm here with Pablo from Irist. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So you've made it to Damnation finally after last year. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling tired, but mostly happy because we've been waiting for a very long time to actually make it here. We had this scheduled back in 2020, and kept getting put off, and obviously we've gone through a lot as everyone else, and we've managed to make it here after being on tour for about 6 weeks now. So we're all very happy about it.
So it must have been really frustrating, like you just said, to continue to put these gigs off.
Yeah, because the timing of everything was. It almost seemed like it was meant to be. We had come to the UK to record in 2019, and the release date for our debut LP was the week that everything shut down. And so, we put all of this work, probably a good 2 years worth of work into this album. And so we just kind of sat and waited, and then eventually went back to our jobs, and then some of us moved back to South America. I ended up moving to Texas, and basically just waiting around for things to pick back up, which it seems like they did. And so we just sort of picked back up where we left off, and now we're here.
And Damnation's a much-loved UK festival. I mean, were they on your radar before you were booked? Did you know much about the festival?
I don't think we know too much about it, but we had heard of it. And a lot of bands that we love have come through this festival, so pretty immediately we were excited about it. And now after playing here and having a small taste of what this festival has to offer, I think we all love it. And there's so many good bands right now that we're going to see. Bands playing right now that I'm going to go check out as soon as we're done with this. But good people. You can tell it's run really well, and it's just a good overall vibe.
Fantastic. Yeah, biggest UK metal festival now indoors. So yeah, it's getting larger by the year, I think, isn't it?
It's pretty big. Yeah.
Definitely. So we saw you earlier. How was the show for you?
It was good. Good. We're a little foggy mentally after 6 weeks of being on the road. So it's all a little surreal, to be honest. And the stage was, we played the main stage, which is, enormous. But overall, it was, this tour has already exceeded our expectations. The show went great. We're all still feeling good. Nobody hates anybody. We're all still getting along. So, counting our blessings there.
That always helps, doesn't it? So, after today's response, would you consider returning and playing Damnation again in the UK?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and most of the UK shows have gone really well. We've recorded here. We already feel like we have a bond with the UK. Our label has an office in London. We love all of those people, and so we'll definitely come back to Damnation Festival for sure.
You touched earlier on releasing Order of the Mind at the pandemic, and it went down really well. It was very critically acclaimed. You're obviously very proud of that record, but it must have been quite a difficult time to not be able to tour off the back of that record and really give it the promotion it deserves.
Yeah. We're still. I think we still feel pretty grateful that we were able to get it done, because just to get it recorded, to travel as far as we did and put all the work we did into it, and we got signed just around that same time. So much happened, and there were so many things that could have gone wrong leading up to the recording of the album that we already felt good that we were able to put it out into the world. But yes, not being able to give it the attention it deserved, being able to tour on it immediately after, after putting so much work into it, it did give us a little bit of it felt like a little bit of a blow. But I don't know, after the last 2 years, we've been able to think about things and sort of put everything into perspective, put out an EP, and just kind of keep the wheels turning and moving forward, trying not to linger on the negative, and just being as grateful as we can for what we have.
So how long did you have to wait to play those songs to people?
Up until just a few weeks ago. So
that's a really long time then, isn't it?
That's a really long time, and we weren't really able to play together or rehearse during that time because everybody moved to different places.
Yeah.
And we kept in touch, obviously, continued writing, but so that was a bit scary for us, not knowing what it would feel like to be in the same room or playing live. but we took a few weeks before this tour started to just intensely rehearse. We booked a couple of shows around Atlanta, where we're from, and everything felt really good. So coming into the tour, we knew that it wouldn't be too bad.
And I mean, you mentioned the EP. How does that process work for you when you've touched on the fact that you moved to different places? I know a lot of people record over the internet now, you've got a lot of technology, but you as a band, do you still prefer to sit in that room together? Or do you harness technology to kind of stay in touch and keep that process going?
Yeah, a little of both, I would say. I mean, right now, basically, we have no choice other than to embrace the technology and also get together when we can, so we still fly to each other, drive to each other. But in the case of the EP, a lot of those songs were mostly written before the pandemic. We started writing them just as we finished Order of the Mind. So a good chunk of the work was already done. But yes, we had to resort to Skype and different things in order to finish it. But yeah, somehow we managed to do it, and Matt Bayless mixed it. We flew to him in Seattle. He did a great job. We worked with him before, and we're pretty happy with how it came out.
Fantastic. So after you've had a rest after this tour, what are your plans for next year? Anything you can talk about? Are you going to be recording more? Are there some more tours in the pipeline? Any of the summer festivals?
We would love that, but I think right now we're very much living in the moment. We didn't know if this tour would even happen, and we're just going to take the next few weeks to digest what digest the whole experience. But we're always writing, so I'm sure there's going to be new material, and there's going to be plans to probably release some more music, which would imply that we would be, going back on the road at some point, which we're happy to do.
Brilliant. So you said you were going to hang around. Any bands you really want to see today?
Oh yeah. Most of them. I'm excited about Godflesh, Full of Hell.
Street Cleaner in its entirety.
Oh my God, yeah. And on top of that, we'll both be there for sure. Converge, playing Jane Doe, of course.
We're very spoilt this year with the lineup, I think, and the sets that they're playing.
Incredible. Yeah. It's incredible. Yeah. So I think we're going to catch a second wind here, just because these bands are so amazing that we're about to watch. But yeah, so super happy to be here.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for your time speaking to us today. I know you're really busy, so it's always appreciated.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Good to be here.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with future episodes by subscribing to our channels. For more information on this podcast, or for all the latest music news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website, www.therazorsedge.rocks.